Derek, let's start with you. You told me that you thought maybe you had 4 in the mix qualify. You got 3 of those, and Trent, he PR'd. Adam hit that height for the 2nd or 3rd time this season, and then you had Cayman, he tied his PR. So talk to me about their performances and how big that was today.
It's hard when you're forced with having to PR to qualify. And like you said, we thought coming in we had 4 guys who had legitimate shots, but they were going to have really great performances to do something. And so Cayman ended up PRing in the high jump. It's a 6'3", hits the automatic qualifier. Trent PR'd 3 times in the shot put to get in. And they're going to be announcing this might be kind of loud. And so the alter in Adam in the pole vault was huge. He was clutch, hitting 13-2. We thought those guys needed to be clean at those heights, and they were, and that helped us get where we needed to be. So we're excited about it.
Okay, and I guess you talked to maybe Cayman. He was under pressure to make it, and he did. I mean, talk about maybe his mental makeup and how big that is to the pressure's on and he comes through in the biggest moment.
It is so hard, especially when he missed his first 2 times at 6-1, and he's sitting there looking at knowing, hey, if I miss, I'm out. And he faced that situation twice. He did it at 6-1, and then he did it again at 6-3. And so to be able to come through when the chips are on the table, that just shows the great mental makeup that he has. He's a competitor, and he was not ready for a season to be over, and he found a way to get it done. And when the chips were on the table, he got it done, so it was fun to watch.
Maybe talk about people maybe didn't qualify but stood out to you, great efforts. I heard you yelling, saying great job to a lot of people. What performances that maybe people that didn't make it to state stood out to you?
Yeah, we had some medalists. Dylan Weichel medaled in the 110 hurdles, ran a great prelim, came back and ran an even better finals. So you just, when you PR and you don't run, you don't qualify. That's just the way it is sometimes. Boys 4x8 brought home a medal. Boys 4x1 brought home a medal. And so we've got a lot of positives going forward. A lot of PRs. Brett Cole had a PR in the 110 hurdles. And so if you're PRing, you're doing something right. And so a lot to kind of work for next year for sure.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Matt. So last year qualified 2, Sarah and Jessa in the discus. That's it, if I'm correct, right?
Correct.
And this year, big time improvement in numbers. You had not only them 2 qualify in discus, you had Miranda in shot, you had 2 pole vaulters, and Claire and Ellie, and then us in the 400, and possibly the 4x4 if they can sneak in by time, possibly.
Correct.
So what were your thoughts on all their performances?
The pole vaulters, I've been stressing to them all week that they had to be clean at 9 foot, and those girls came through and executed on each of the vaults, and they realized how important it was, and that did make the difference. There was 4 girls that made 9 foot, and Claire and Ellie were clean, so they did a great job. And then Sarah, she's PR'd in the 400 today, 2nd place. I'm excited to see those girls compete on that state.
Okay, now she was our area leader for the 200-meter dash, and I wanted to ask you, was that to save her for that 4x4? Was that the thought process?
Yeah, we tested it at conference, and after she ran that time, Sarah and I discussed it, and we figured that we probably couldn't do 4 events here because we didn't train all. It would have been a tough, and we were saving her for the 4x4.
Well, maybe next year, maybe build a little more stamina and maybe add that in.
Correct. Yeah, that's. Okay. That's something. A goal of ours. She ran a good time at conference in the 200, and that's exciting to see for the future.
And then your throwers, obviously, maybe they didn't have their best days in the disc, but Miranda's shot put throw was phenomenal, and 6 discus throwers qualify out of here for girls. That's phenomenal in itself. So, yeah, what are your thoughts on the throwers?
Well, we have a phenomenal discus coach, Bruce Heuer, and shot put coach, Chuck Humphrey. Those guys have made tremendous impact on our throwers this year, and getting 3 in the throws with girls was really impressive, and there's more to come from those girls in state, and I'm excited for them to place. I think they have a great chance to place at state.
So what's the mentality for both you coaches going in state meet here, starting on Friday?
Well, we treat it as another meet.
Yeah,
you can't do anything different you've done all year. You can't get too hyped up. You can't get too down low. We're going to go back to practice tomorrow and be ready, back to status quo.
Yeah.
And we'll practice next week. Obviously, it's going to be a little different dynamic, not having as many kids at practice. But these guys have been through the ringer all year, and they're going to be able to continue to do that. And we're going to have a good week of practice. Practice Thursday, head up there Friday, and see if we can't bring home some medals. So we're excited about it.
How about you, Coach?
I think it's just, like Coach said, Our goal doesn't change. I mean, we want to bring home medals, bring home hardware, as I like to say. And we have a lot of good shots next week to bring home medals, and the boys and the girls. And it's going to be an exciting 2 days, Friday and Saturday in Omaha.